Hey, if you're just coming on, welcome. I'm just waiting here. I've got one person. Yay! Welcome. I'm just waiting to see if we can get a few more. I think we're supposed to have 4 or 5 today. Yeah, let's go ahead and start class. Here we go. Hey, happy Monday. Let's start our class tonight. My name is Jayne. I'm such an honor to be your teacher today. Virtually or in person, teaching yoga is still awesome. Let's start by sitting down on our mats. You can have your mat set this way or this way, whatever you choose to do. I'm gonna have it this way, but we can turn around and do different things. Let's sit on down and get your knees apart. And let's just rock a little bit. Just feeling that rocking motion through the sits bones. I hope you guys are doing great today. It's a beautiful day out. I went cycling today. It was really nice. A little windy, but nice. We take what we can get here in Houston, right? Let's roll our shoulders forward, backward, forward. Drawing the shoulder blades down and back, letting the hands rest on the kneecaps with your palm down. Let's just close your eyes and breathe a little bit here, in through the nose, out through the nose. Now as you start to relax, maybe you want to take a couple breaths through the mouth. Most of the time we breathe in yoga exclusively through the nose. But you know, when you start practice, sometimes it's good just to just kind of relax a little bit. So if you want to go ahead and take a few breaths like that, just through the mouth. We're going to turn our focus inward. Kind of letting whatever's behind that door, wherever you are in your space, whatever's out there, keep it out there. The next 55 minutes or so are just going to be about you and your relationship to your body. And I'm just going to lead you through that journey. Now as you breathe, just continue to draw that breath down into the belly, letting the belly expand with the breath. Become aware of the breathing. Maybe even visualize the breath as a thing, not just a bunch of air, but as a thing that just comes into your body and really comes down into the belly and then releases back up and through the nose. Almost like a light. Now on your next breath out, let's just exhale and drop the nose towards the chest. And then lift back up to the center and take a breath, and now tilting the right ear towards the right shoulder. And back up, let's go the other way. And back up again, take a breath in, exhale, let the head dropping down and forward very gently, very slowly. Now we're going to take the chin around the face of an imaginary clock. Let's go clockwise first. So here we go, 6 to 9. And then roll up to 12. And way across to 3, and then down to 6. Let's go the other way. So 6 to 3. And up. And over and down. And now lift your chin way up high past 12 o'clock. So you're going to lift it up. Really stretching through the throat. Really get those throat muscles in there stretched. Take your thumbs and put them on the chin and push up towards the ceiling. And release. Put your hands on your shins and just hang back. And then rock forward. And exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhaling back. Inhale, fold. Exhale back. A little bit more each time. Breathe in. And then exhale back, breathe out. One more time, big breath in. Back to your center. Now just roll that head around, kind of whatever feels good for you this Monday afternoon. Now take your right hand and put it down on the mat, and then lift your left arm up. And change hands. Come on, bear. I have to get my dog. He's trapped on the other side of the door. Come on, Barry. Come on, bear. Break up. Good dog. Sorry about that. Those of you with pets at home, you understand that. All right, where were we? Now I'm going to take that left hand, take it over to the right knee. Look to your right. And let's switch sides. To the center now, hands in prayer position at heart level. Namaste. My honor to be your teacher today. Let's stand on up on our mats. Work on our posture. Nice and tall, look down at the feet. Make sure that they're straight. Want to make sure the weight is distributed on all four corners of each foot, the big toe, the little toe, and both sides of the heel. Let me turn and just show you. So I really get the feet anchored, and then I start to lift the body up. Lift the waist up out of the hips, the ribs up out of the waist, shoulders come up and down. I extend the fingertips down. Now notice how my shoulders come back just a little bit. So I want to be really, really tall and straight here. Extending through the back of the neck like somebody's pulling me up from the top of the head. Just close your eyes here. Practice your posture, equal weight on the left and right side of the body. And release. Now I'll turn back and look at you again. Here we go, hands in prayer position at heart level. We're going to do some sweeps. I just lost my windscreen here. Put that back on, don't want to lose that. Here we go, hands in prayer position at heart level. Now palms up, breathe up. And then palms down, breathe out. Breathe up. Breathe out. Dropping the knees with the breath. Here we go. Breathe up. Breathe out. 2 more times just like that. Breathe up. Exhaling down. Last one. We're going to stay up this time. Breathe up. Stay up with those arms and start to extend left and right. Now as I reach through that one finger right here and extend all the way down the side body, really feeling that. And then switch, and don't go too fast on this, just really nice. Now we're going to do our first dangle pose. So I'm going to take both hands down, and I'm going to walk the hands down the front of the legs and start to allow the upper body just to hang down and forward. Now you can hook opposite thumbs, opposite elbows if you choose here, and just hang on down. Now if you have blood pressure issues, eye issues, if you're pregnant, you want to keep the head elevated above the heart. So you want to think about where these two things are. But if not, you can start to let the head come down a little bit more. Dangle pose is also called ragdoll pose, old stuffed animal pose. And just think about hanging here. Now we're going to bend our knees and look up and come back up. Big breath with the palms up. Inhale up. And go back to those extensions. A little bit higher this time, a little bit stronger. Hope you guys are doing well in your homes and your quarantining. I just get the feeling it's not going to be that much longer. I was really depressed about it a month or so ago, but I'm starting to think it's going to be not as bad as we had feared. I hope. Hands go up, grab your left with your right, breathe up. Gently pull that left arm across to your right. Just kind of hang this arm on here. And back to the center. Breathe up. And exhale across. back up. Now we're going to draw an imaginary circle on the ceiling. But today was the first day we had to wear masks. I've actually been wearing a mask now for a couple weeks. Just to feel better with it. It's kind of weird, but you know what? It's a new normal. Rolling through that back, let's go the other way with those arms. Rolling, rolling. Now back to your center, interlace the fingers, lock your elbows. Let's push up, straight up. Inhale, and then exhale, turn to the right. And back to the center, push up, breathe up. Exhale, lift your left. Back to the center, push up, breathe up. This time I'm going to arc up and back. Push through those wrists, really push. And release down. Rolling the shoulders, should feel good. Put your hands on the hips. Take the feet out a little bit wider. Let's start to roll our hips around. And make a nice circle, oval shape with those hips. Kind of get all that energy moving down there. This is your sacral chakra. Your chakra is, your body is segmented into these energy centers. You guys study that. And the sacral chakra is really, really important for how happy we are. And if we get depressed, a lot of times it's good to move those hips. That's why moving your hips, stretching your hips feels so good. At least that's my opinion. Let's go the other way with the hips. Moving, moving, rolling, rolling. Let's go the other way. Again, keep switching directions. And the other way one more time. In fact, I want to work on hips today. That was going to be my target. So we're going to do that. I could take requests, but I can't hear you. So we'll just have to go with my suggestion of the hips. We'll also do flow. This is slow flow. Now come back to your center, and I'm going to start to pull my feet apart here with the toes pointing straight up. I'm going to lift up nice and tall. Just like an elevator, just take the torso straight down. Sit down in that pelvis. Put the elbows up at shoulder level, pull back. Now close your eyes and just feel the strength of those legs. Now drop your left arm down on your left leg, right hand, right hip, look to your right. And then look to your left. Now I'm going to grab a block. I don't know if you have a block with you. If you don't, that's okay. You just go down all the way to the mat. And I'm going to walk my feet out a little bit further with the toes pointing straight forward. And I'm going to start to shift my weight left and right. Just nice and slow. Feels good. Now I'm going to get up and check the phone and see what's going on. Make sure everything's working. All right, guys. Everything looks good. Keep moving. I'm starting to get used to teaching to my phone. When I first got trained as a yoga instructor, you know, it was scary getting up and teaching. And I used to teach in front of my cat. So she used to listen to me very well. And it was really good practice. But now I have to get used to talking to a black box on a tripod. It's okay. Let's take the hands a little bit further to the right or left, starting to work those hips a little more. And you can sit back and lift your opposing toes. You know, you can send me comments too, if you want me to do a specific pose or anything you might want. You can reach me on my Facebook page at Jayne Yoga 1. So you can find me there, Jayne Yoga 1. I also have a website, jayneyoga1.com. Now I'm going to walk to the front of my mat and take my blocks with me. And I'm going to put my right foot forward to start here. And I'm going to go into a runner's lunge. And back. Let's do do that 2 more times. So come down and forward. Maybe you want to put your blocks on high this time. By putting the blocks on high, you actually get a little more space here, so you can sink down. And back again. Last time, let's come down and forward. Now this time, I'm going to come up onto that bent right knee. Center myself up. And then I'm going to drop the back knee down and kind of slink back here and hover the chest over the thigh. Lifting those toes, that's kind of good here. Now we're going to switch legs. And back. And down. And back. Number 2. Here we go for number 3. Drop that right knee down this time. And hover, really get that hamstring fired up here. And let's come back up, bring both feet forward. And I'm just going to sweep up, breathe up, and exhale, hands to heart. That's good. All right, now we're going to do a little bit of extra hip work tonight. Now, oh, where's my strap? Let me get my strap. Actually, I don't have a strap, I have a necktie, but that'll work. All right, so I'm going to do a little bit of balance work here today. So let's start by just lifting up one leg, and I'm going to lift my right. You can lift your left, you can lift your right, whatever. Got the strap in my hand. Let's switch legs. So I'm going to take it the other way. You're going to say, why does she have the strap? Just a minute. And back. I just want to get the body used to being balanced. Okay, here we go. Now, let's take that leg up. I'm going to grab that foot with the strap. See if I can grab it. And take it out. Counter with my other hand. And start to open it up. If you can grab your foot, grab your foot. Grab your ankle, whatever you can grab. And we're going to take it back to the center. And down. Let's try the other side. When we find our balance, just find that balance. Find the foot. And you can grab it with your toe, with your fingers too. You can grab your ankles, you can grab your shin, and just take it out. Get that balance going, and then we start to open it up. And bring it back to the center. Woo! And come on down. Oh, I'm starting to get better at this carpet, but it is harder on carpet, but I need to practice that. It actually works in your balance to practice on different surfaces, but it's harder, so we don't always like that. All right, guys, let's come to the front of your mat. A little bit of good balance work there. Hands in prayer. I hope you can hear the music tonight. I hope you can hear me tonight. Try different ways to get the music and my voice to work. Here we go. Hands up. Breathe up. And exhale down. Now I'm going to take those hands, slide them up the front of the shins, and then look up. Keep breathing. Arching the back downward. Actually have a scoop here in the back. Really pushing down. Big stretch back here. And down. Let the head come down. Let's do that again. So take the hands, scoop on up, look up. And then come on down. Let's do that to the breath. Here we go. Inhale, slide up. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Let's bend our knees and then come all the way up. Breathe up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale up. Exhale down. Slide up. Inhale up. Look up. Exhale down. Let's walk back into our plank today. Get our plank going. Now you can always drop your knees down in your plank. You don't have to be all the way up. But I encourage you to try. And if your wrists bother you, one of the things you can do is go up on your knuckles. You don't have to be on the wrist. You can be up on the knuckles. Now let's lift the right leg up. And switch left leg. And down. Now we're going to drop our knees. We're going to work on Ashtanga Pranam. So Ashtanga Pranam is 8-point drop. And we're going to drop our chest and our chin. Chest goes here, chin goes here. Now I'm going to really arch the body downward. Chest and chin. And slide out the back. And push up into my cobra. Just a baby cobra to start here. And let's push back into our downward facing dog. Let's walk our dog a little bit here. Moving our dog, bending one knee, dropping the alternate heel. And rock back into your plank. Drop those knees, chest, shin, slide out the back, cobra. Exhale into your dog. Walk your dog a little more, bending those knees. Now back into plank. Drop your knees, chest, chin, cobra, and dog. Walk your dog. Each time we're going to walk our dog a little deeper, drop those heels a little more, start to really work the dog. You know, guys know I love my dog, right? All right, plank. So here we go, sequence here. Plank, 8-point drop, exhale out, inhale cobra, exhale dog. Stretch into your dog. Move your hands around if you need to. Move your feet around. Get your nose down there. All right, let's do it again. Forward plank. Flow through here. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, dog. One more time. Come on, breathe. Deepest dog yet. Heels are down. Nose is down. Come forward into your plank. Let's flow through here. 8-point drop. Inhale. Exhale, dog. I hope you got a really deep dog. You do that a few times over and over, and the pose really comes to you. Let's do it one more time here. Really deep dog. Ooh. Lift the right leg. Drop the left heel. Switch legs. Ooh. Here we go. Right leg again. Bend the right knee. Go up on your left tiptoe. Switch legs. Left leg up. Bend the left knee. Go up on your tiptoe. And switch legs again. Right leg up. Bend the right knee. Now we're going to rock forward and take the foot through. Left comes up to match. Breathe up all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Breathe up. Exhaling down. Slide up, scoop up, lift up. Exhale down. Left foot goes back. I'm in my plank. 8-point drop, Ashtanga Pranam. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, dog. Ooh. Walk your dog some more. Get deep into your dog today. Now, left leg up. Bend the left knee up on your right tiptoe. Switch feet. And switch feet. And switch feet. Now we're going to take the left leg under and through. So take the left leg up, right tiptoe, bend the left knee, rock forward towards like a plank. And bring the left foot through. Right comes up to match. Breathe up. Exhale, hands to heart. Okay. Hope everybody's doing great. Breathe up. Exhaling down. Now slide up. Breathe up. Look up. Exhale down. Right foot goes back into my plank again. Remember to get the weight off the wrists. Go up on your knuckles, but you can also go down on your knees. Now, for those who want to add chaturanga to up dog, just go ahead and throw that in. I'm going to lower down into my Ashtanga Pranam. Breathe into Cobra. Exhale into dog. Now, right leg up. Bend the right knee up on the left tiptoe. We're going to add in Warrior One here. Breathing up into Warrior One. Now I'm going to find my strap. Oh great, it's way over there. Let me find my strap. So I'm in Warrior One. The right foot forward, Warrior One. Got a strap now behind the back. So I've got it here. Just start to work my shoulders a little bit. So I've got my right knee bent. Squeezing those shoulder blades, look up, breathe up. And come on down, kind of put the belly on the inside of that right thigh and lift those arms up. Now I'm going to drop the strap, go back into my plank. Plank, Ashtanga Pranam, Cobra, and dog. Now my left leg. Up on that right toe, bring it under and through. Warrior One. Let's spend a few breaths here. And get that strap. Lean back. Now you can also interlace the fingers if you don't have a strap. That is another option. Here we go. Breathe on down. We're going to lift those arms up. Drop the strap down. Now back into your plank. Ashtanga Pranam or Chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale, dog. Let's walk our feet up this time. And breathe up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhaling down. Scoop up, breathe up. Exhale down, right foot back. Into your plank. Ashtanga Pranam, Cobra, exhale into your dog, right leg, Take it through, warrior one. Arms behind back or your strap. And take it down. Keep breathing. And back into plank. Woo, flow through. Breathe in. Breathe out. Left foot's coming forward this time. Here we go. Warrior one with the left foot forward. Hands behind back. Arching back. And down. Release, back into your plank, flow, breathe out, inhale, exhale, dog. Now right foot comes forward, warrior one with the right foot forward, come on up, hands behind back, lean up, peel down. Now drop the hands down. Block, if you have one, in the left hand. If not, you're just on the mat. Twist to the right. You want to take that arm behind the back. Pull that right shoulder back. Turn the face, look up and smile. And back to plank. Back to plank. Here we go, Ashtanga Pranam. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, dog. Same thing other side. Left leg up and through. Warrior one. Arms behind the back. Squeeze. And down. And twist. And down. Drop your knees down. Let's sit on back a little bit here. Take your knees apart, kiss your toes. A little child's pose. After you've done flow like that, breathing should be really regular. Your heart should be beating nice and regular. And when you go into child's pose, just let the breath just fall. If that makes sense at all? I kind of just let my belly just kind of expand here between the legs. You know, like you're just really feeling that breath deep in the body. Come back up into our downward facing dog. Now, we did a whole bunch of dogs in the beginning, and we kind of flowed. Now I want you to get deep in your dog again. So we're going to really push again. Get those heels down, get the heels as deep as you can. Now, if you want to get the heels down deeper, what you can do is walk your hands towards your feet. And you can actually lift your toes up. And really drop the body here. And you can play around with that. Walk your hands out. Walk your hands back. Walk your hands out. Walk your hands back. Okay, let's take the right foot and take that under and through. That was a lot of dog work, huh? Now, we'll go up into my high lunge. It was a lot of dog. Upside down. I'm going to sink down in my high lunge. Now you can drop the left knee down and you can be in low lunge as well. Just stay up here for a little bit, trying to get really centered so my torso should be nice and straight. Now I'm going to lift those arms up. Keep breathing, this is hard. Remember, you can drop your left knee down. And let's come down. Grab a block in the left hand or the mat. Twist to the right. Take the right arm behind the back. If you wish, get a really good twist in that middle back. Let's go back to our dog. Ooh. Stretch out those twists. Here we go. High lunge to twist, left side. High lunge. Find that height, find that center. And then lift up. Keep holding, keep breathing. All right, let's come on down and add that twist to the left this time. And if you want, take the arm behind the back. And release. Oh, come back into child's pose. I want you to come up to all fours. We're going to practice cat-cow. And you know, cat-cow is usually done at the beginning of class and not in the middle. But I thought this might be an interesting thing to experiment with, is to get your body all into this breathing and you just do that nice strength pose. So let's try to see how that feels now in our spines. So inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Remember, if your wrists bother you, there's all sorts of ways to get less pressure on the wrist. One is to put blocks under the wrist. Now we're going to come back to our center, and I'm going to put my right leg out. I'm trying to get it straight out. Have the blocks there to show. The blocks do make a difference. They're kind of a cushion on the wrist. Now I'm going to push that right leg out, and I'm going to start to do some leg lifts here, really squeezing that right glute a lot. Every time I lift that leg, I'm squeezing. And by doing that, I'm energizing my core. Right, because this is all connected into this, right? And so we want to have this whole center body really connected and strong. Now I'm going to add in the balance to this. So I put that leg out, put the opposite arm out, extend with that palm facing inward. And let's change sides. Left leg out, do those leg lifts. right arm. Really push through that back leg. Extend through those fingers, straight as an arrow. And down. All right, let's do that again. This time I'm going to add the lift. So I'm going to put the leg out, get that really strong balance here by energizing my core, and then bend that right knee, reach back with that left arm, open the left shoulder, and lift. Everything comes up here, everything, not just the leg. It's like your whole body's being lifted up. Down, let's do the other side. We had this for pose of the month a few months ago. And I remember I did a lift with this. I haven't been able to do that for a while, but I was able to come around and actually let people feel that lift. So instead of just doing this, it's doing this. You can see the difference there. This versus this. Down. I've got a kitty visitor. Let's do another child's pose and let those wrists relax. Mia! Got a little cat here named Mia. How old are you, Mia? Like 8 months old. Hi, Mia. Let's come on up. You're gonna face me. Now we're gonna do double pigeon pose, fire log pose. It's also in Sanskrit, I think it's called Agnisthambasana. It's like okay, but it's also called double pigeon, which is not Agnisthambasana, that would be a different word. So I'm going to take my legs now. They become the logs, my fire logs. Got my blocks here in case I need them. I'm going to take my first leg. That's my first log. And take my other leg, my second log on top. Now, I might want to put a block here just to make sure I've got my logs here. Now, there's a lot of space here. You don't have the legs close to the body. You got them farther away from the body. Now, you're going to light your fire. And take those fingers out. I saw a picture of this today and I realized I haven't done this in a long time, so I need to do this tonight. And you can feel the fire? I hope so. Ooh, maybe ask for a little more on this one. Double hip, right? Double pigeon. Gonna hold this for another 30 seconds. Forward, you can actually see it's kind of like that, right? So the legs are on top of each other and they're quite a ways in front of the body. All right, now let's do the other side. So put the other leg down, the other leg on top. That's my fire log. I'm building my logs. I light my fire. Yeah, you want to try? Cats are so flexible. Yes, he's very flexible. So 30 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Let's take those legs back. Should feel good. Now, I'm gonna do this along the length of my mat. You can turn however you want. But I'm gonna bring one leg out, and I'm gonna bring the other knee up, the leg up. And you can put a block here underneath this one if you want some extra support. But this leg is gonna be long, right? I want this to be long and straight. My toes are up. Put my arms out in a T. Take a breath in. And then on my exhale, I'm gonna start to shift the body over that long leg until the fingers are kind of hovering right over the toes. And then I'm just gonna kind of windmill down now. You might be up here, you might be here, wherever you are. Just take that arm down. Now lift your opposing arm. Take the palm down and just look. And up. All right, let's do that number 2. Here we go. Breathe in. I'm gonna reach again towards that extended leg. Now short-legged people have this easier than long-legged people, but I'm gonna start to turn this arm and see if I can get it to lay on that shin. Now take that other arm across. And up. All right, number 3. Here we go. Breathe in. Reach. Really far this time, as far as you can reach. Now I'm not just going to turn the arm. I'm going to turn the whole body. So the whole torso turns. The arm just lands. Now take that arm all the way across. Now you can bring this arm down to the mat if you wish as well. Or you can take the arm all the way across and find the toes. But you don't have to. And if it bothers your back, you can take the upper arm behind the back too. That feels kind of good. So this pose is called Urdva Dhanurasana. Urdva means rotated, so the body's rotated. Dhanu is knee, and Sirs is head, so head to knee pose. And asana means pose. You guys know that. And let's come up. Now, switch sides. Ooh, such a wonderful back stretch. Here we go. Number 1, breathe in. Slide. And up. Here we go. Number 2, breathe in. I'm going to reach a little further, turn that arm. And what the arm does, it just starts to turn our body. It just gives you a little bit of a turn. Preparing ourselves for the last one, which will be the deepest pose, deepest expression of the pose. And up. All right, here we go, guys. Number 3. Let's pull out of that one. Oh! All right, let's take your block. Now, you can either do this with your feet together, or you can do a full straddle, whichever you choose to do. So I'm gonna start by just doing a full straddle and putting my block right here and just starting to extend out. Now in straddle, it doesn't matter as much how far your legs go out. It's really the hinging of the hips. So you don't worry so much about putting your base down. It's getting those hips to hinge. And you see me here, hinging at the hips. And then taking the arms out and just extending the body out. I know, it's harder. I can hear what you guys are saying. Oh yeah, for you. Like, okay, but I didn't always have this, right? And I'm not that good at it. You've seen people just, it's amazing. deeper. After you spend a few seconds or even a minute, I think we were close to a minute, all of a sudden your body will start to get deeper in the pose. Take advantage of that. And let's lock our hands up and bring those legs back together. Oh, and wrap up. Just rock a little bit here after that wonderful stretching. The hips and the legs, hamstrings. Wonderful. Oh, look at her. Do you see that? Do you see her down dog? It was really good. She's got a great down dog. Mia. All right, let's lay on down. Yeah. Lay on down. All right. Let's rock a little bit left and right. Let's do a bridge pose today. So I'm going to put my feet down. Hands are down by the hips. Let's start with those pelvic tilts. So I bring the ankles up somewhat really close. And I'm going to start to lift the hips up into my bridge pose today, Setu Bandha Sarvangasana. Really moving through the hips now, opening through the hip flexor. So we're really doing all sides of the hip today. We're doing the front, the sides, the back, inside. We're doing everything. Let's go into full bridge. So I'm going to lift the pelvis up really high. I'm going to start to work the shoulders together under the back, walk those elbows together, and then interlace the fingers. And really work those shoulders. Get those shoulders squeezed. Lift the pelvis up, and you can go up on your tiptoes if you wish to. Well, let's hang out here for a few breaths. Just hang, lifting higher, higher. Again, squeezing the glutes. Squeezing the glutes. And down, roll on down. Take those shoulders out. I think we have time for wheel. You guys want to try wheel? You don't have to. You can stay right here with your hands on your knees and just rock left and right. Or maybe do some twists. Those that want to try a wheel with me, I'm going to put my feet down. I'm going to put my hands in reverse push-ups. Now, in wheel, you push with the legs first. So I'm going to push with my legs and then add the arms. Oh, that felt so good. All right. Oh, you did that with me. Good for you. Now I'm going to put my arms out in a T. If you have a block, let's put that between the legs. And I'm going to have my knees at 90 degrees here. I'm going to start to roll left and right. For windshield wipers. Now your car, it's barely raining. So your windshield wipers are going very, very slow. Especially if you just did that wheel. Just go very slow here. Now if you have a strap, let's grab that one more time too. If not, we're just going to grab our feet. So I'm going to grab my feet here, lasso in my strap. Now if you can grab your feet, you just grab your feet. You can grab your calves if you don't have a strap. And I'm going to start to pull the legs towards me again, hinging at the hips. The legs are straight, hinging at the hips. Pull those legs towards me. And then rock back. Pull again. And down. Pull again. And down. And just roll through the back. Feels really good on the lower back here. And you don't have to go all the way forward. You can just roll here and rock. And just have some fun. And then when you're ready, take those legs down. And let's prepare for Shavasana tonight. So I'm going to lay down flat. I'm going to grab my hands here. I'm going to pull the skin out to make sure it's smooth. I'm going to lay down here and I'm going to do that. Just pull the skin out, make sure my spine is straight. I'm lined up. My hands are by the side with the palms up. My shoulders are down. And I'm going to lift my head just a little bit and breathe. Now you could do a mudra with your fingers if you wish. Now I'm going to get up and turn off the lights. You guys just lay. As you lay here for your Shavasana, just really allow the body to absorb energy, all that energy in your body. We did a lot of work on the hips tonight, so really feel that. Get in touch with your hips right now. Let's just feel that. Slowly start to come back. Just wiggle your fingers and toes. Just put your arms above your head. Long body stretch. Really extend the spine. And then roll up into a ball. Really roll up into a ball. Rock around a little bit here, left and right, forward, back. Whatever feels good for your back. And then when you're ready, roll on your side or rock on up and come up into a seated position facing me. Do one more breath together as a virtual class tonight. Again, my name is Jayne, and this was Slow Flow. I teach this class at Some Like It Hot every Monday at 4:30, and I can't wait to get back in the studio and teach it live. Hopefully it won't be too much longer, maybe a month or two, we don't know. But in the meantime, Deborah and Ed are offering live stream. I really appreciate you guys supporting them and taking advantage of this. Keep on your yoga practice, keep on your schedule. Put your hands in prayer. Let's breathe on up. Exhale, hands to heart. Bow forward. Namaste. Bye, guys. I teach on Thursday, too, at 5 o'clock, Alignment Flow. So I'll see you there.